Yo, what up? Yo, it's Hoover. What's going on, guys? Alrighty, let's see. So we're gonna be doing another thing of reading comments. Um, I have not drank all week, and I just had one beer, and I cracked open a second beer. So I'm just bored out of my mind, just trying to survive fucking sheer boredom at this point. Oh, and yeah, yeah, let me post the Discord link in the chat if anyone wants to hop in. I'm just really bored, so how do I edit this? So I'm gonna put this in here for one day. Okay, copy. All right, so yeah, if you want to hop in, just use that link. It's open 24 hours. If you're seeing this late. And we will just continue with the show, see what happens. Okay, let me readjust this. Okay. Alrighty, so I get this comment. Let me see, trying to see. Let me see this. What the heck? Okay. Just messing with this. Hang on. Move that. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. And now things are going. So, okay. And I'm also listening to something at the same time. So I actually need to turn this off because it's just getting annoying. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so Cody says, just found your channel today, but missed your live stream a bit ago. I also have no friends or family. Oy vey, I wonder who could be behind these. I guess he's mentioning some timestamp. The quote-unquote solutions influencers slash grifters are pushing for men are the following. Go mix yourself out. Mix yourself out? I'm not sure what that means. Be materialistic. Yep. I mean, there is value in being materialistic in the sense of basically portraying or showing status, because that's like essentially, a viable way to fucking. It's viable to. It's viable to procure status and then show that to girls. So buying things is valuable in that way. Be promiscuous. Yeah, that's the cringe part of the red pill, in my personal opinion. Like, for me, I really don't have that much interest in kind of like sleeping around. I really just want like, a girl, and reliability and longevity and stuff like that. The act of sex itself, essentially, like if I just wanted that, I would just hooker max, right? I would just buy a hooker, and it's like that doesn't really solve the problem that I'm going for explicitly, which is essentially, the blue pill meaning of love, right? The blue pill meaning of that, and 4 is grind away your prime years for the cooperate matrix. I mean, yeah, there is some value in that because like, if you like Money Max, you have a better quality of life, and and there's a lot of people in the chat that have talked about like, oh, I really need to Money Max, and I don't know. I mean, I've Money Max quite sufficiently in my personal opinion, and pretty soon I'm gonna be geomaxing. So, without money maxing, you don't have the ability to geomax. So if you want to geomax, you have to money max. And obviously, like, you have to cooperate with the matrix and work for a corporate or work for something. Or if you want to be really, creative, you can, what's it called? Start a business or something, which is just, infinitely more difficult. So, and then it sounds like a lot what they told the F in this, and we can see how happy those ladies are. Apparently, you can't say that word on YouTube, which is kind of crazy to me. 2323. Society collapsing and discovering this content has somewhat stroked my ego. Guess I'm at least an 8 out of 10. Wow. Okay, so this is an attractive guy. Interesting. So that's pretty rad and wasted. Oh, brutal. So he wasted his youth, supposedly. They don't want attractive guys either. They just want money. I'm not sure about that. I mean, they definitely want attractive guys. The initial attraction to you is your looks, and they don't really care about how much money you have if you don't really have the looks, unfortunately, because they will never even ask you. They won't even treat you as a human being if you don't meet their looks threshold for attractiveness. So you're kind of missing the mark on that, but not a big deal. They do want money. They do want a man that can provide. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, because when you think about it, if you want a girl that's going to essentially give you everything that they have for you, why would you not want to give them everything in return and provide for them? And to be quite honest with you, I personally get a lot of satisfaction from providing for women anyway, and so I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's just a human existence. That's just how we are. And so, hey, look, I'm a little blue-pilled, man, so it is what it is. But, okay, the reason these gross cat ladies are angry is because Inkwell's with their retirement plan. No, not necessarily. I mean, I don't think they care, because women outperform men nowadays. Young women outperform young men financially. They have more economic prosperity and opportunity in the West. So I don't think they really care about retirement plans. If they really did care about that, obviously they would simply go to something like seeking arrangements and they would get that taken care of. But, a large majority of women aren't doing that. So I actually disagree. And to be quite honest, like, there's only so much you can really do with money, right? You can buy thing, but like buying thing in and of itself doesn't really get that. You don't get much satisfaction. The most satisfaction humans, men and women, gain is by living it like a shared experience together and enjoying that. And so, you need money to an extent to be able to perform those things per se, especially if it's like kind of complex or whatever, like a cruise or traveling. But to be quite honest, like buying certain luxuries and status symbols doesn't really bring that much. Everything they shout in ignorance about foreigners generally applies firstly to themselves, especially they're just using you for your money. That's true. Yeah, women using men for money when they're saying that women abroad are using you for their money, which they're doing the same thing in every country. That's how women are. I mean, just biologically, they're going to want a man that can procure that. So, it is what it is. And men still operate all those machines you mentioned. Many brings up oil rigs and factory jobs lacking female workers, right? It's not just they don't want to. They are literally too weak and dumb. Here's an interesting fact. People should use more. There's not one female physicist in charge of any nuclear plants / reactors in the world. Yeah, I mean, like, to be honest, like, women, in high positions is absolutely ridiculous, like running countries, like the one in England that was there for like a few weeks and then resigned after they got their pension. Like after like 6 weeks they can get their pension, and then they resign on the 7th week. It's like, okay, that's pretty dumb. And it's just a completely different world as a man, because that's just not really an acceptable or respectable way to live a life as a man. And obviously, like, as a woman, you just have different responsibilities and expectations, so they're just non-linear. They're not really codependent or related. They're just different expectations. And I mean, that's a pretty interesting statistic. I'm not going to look it up. I'm just going to assume it's true that there isn't a female physicist in charge of any nuclear plants / reactors in the world. Yeah, I have no idea. It's probably true, but yeah, pretty much it is what it is. And then the last thing he's saying here is common tactic trying to shame men. They refuse to understand it's not fear at all. It's disgust. Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely true. Like, again, like if you don't meet that looks threshold for, for women, then, you're really not just going to be, you're not going to be treated as a human being, right? They are not going to respect you in that way. And that's just the bottom line. But, you can take the same token as men, because even men are just flat out not going to be that respectful to you if you are a very, very, very ugly man, especially if you're overweight. So I think we all know that at this point, though, so there's really not like new information there. Okay. This is okay. This one's pretty funny. I need to look up this meme. So it's like, Andrew Tate. Hold on, Andrew Tate meme. One fan. I am him. If y'all seen that comment, it's like this meme is like, if there is one Andrew Tate fan, Andrew Tate copy pasta. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. If there is one Andrew Tate, if okay. If Top G has 1 million fans, I'm one of them. If Top G has 100 fans, I am one of them. If Top G has 10 fans, I'm one of them. If Top G has 1 fan, then I am him. If Top G has no fans, then I am no longer alive. Yo, I'm gonna troll this guy. Bruh, he's so butthurt. It's just keck. Like, this dude is so butthurt. Like, oh, how do you like Tate? He like does stuff I don't agree with, bro. It's like, who cares? He's just funny. Did Tate help you get off while paying for an e-girl dance on cam? He thinks I'm literally buying e-girl, what's it called? E-OnlyFans or something. Seriously, why so dedicated to male gaze coat maxing for Tate? Bro, I mean, it's just true. Like, he's an attractive man. And it's just cack. So I don't know what to tell you. You're just coping. Like, he's a top G and you're a bottom G, bro, and you literally don't look like that. Like, it's over, son. It's over for you. I'm not gonna lie. Feltry says, I'm convinced a lot of women are genuinely fine being by themselves as long as they have their own space and access to D appointments. I think a lot of accusations of neediness are sub-5 projection. I think that women have difficulty being alone, just like men do, but they just don't experience it nearly as often, and their stints of being alone are way shorter than when men experience them for extended long periods of time. President says, I was getting negative thoughts and feelings due to having thyroid issues. I didn't have any symptoms for thyroid issues except for pain on my neck and feeling down. Okay, sorry about your thyroid, bro. Jesus Christ says, easy to live a comfortable lifestyle in the West, ? LOL, what? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't remember saying that in this video. I tried to rewatch it and find where I said that, but I honestly couldn't find it. So, I don't know. Someone can timestamp that for me if they really want to, but honestly, I'm gonna just let it breathe, let it live out. Yeah, it is easy for women to live a comfortable lifestyle in the West. They pretty much have everything handed to them. If they choose to not want to work and they're decently attractive, they can get everything they want. They can get their rent paid and all the food on their plate. They can go on dates whenever they want. They can get a man to support them. They absolutely can. And then on top of that, they also have more economic prosperity and opportunity than men in the West. So if they choose to be independent, they can get a job easier than a man could. The same qualifications, a man versus a woman. The woman will have an easier time finding that job. And that's just the truth. There was a YouTube video that I watched one time where it was like they changed their name to a female name and the amount of responses they got on their job applications multiplied, like, I don't know, 5 or 10x, something in that range. As far as a man living in the West in a comfortable fashion, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, just stop being a NEET. Like, just pick a skill, learn that skill, and then just do it. Like, it's really not that complicated. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's going to take a little bit of time and ingenuity. But I mean, look, what do you want me to say? Like, yeah, living as a man sucks. That's pretty much it. But you can definitely pay your rent as a man if you just literally take like a few months to learn any skill. It doesn't even matter what it is. Go to Glassdoor, look up skills that make money, and just literally pick any of them and learn it in a few months off youtube.com. There's literally like 1 billion, you know what I mean? There's literally 1 billion like courses on every subject. You can change a light bulb from any car on youtube.com. So I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I mean, unless you're working like McDonald's, but it's like if you're working McDonald's, then just like on your off time study. You know what I mean? Study a skill that's actually profitable. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's just that straightforward. Anon says, people have friends above the age of 14, ? I always felt like they were just breathing in my neck and stealing credit for stuff I did. Yo, for real though. Who the hell wants to be a third wheel on purpose? No one wants to be a third wheel on purpose. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, whatchamacallit? Yeah, it's just pretty brutal. Okay. I'm trying to respond to my Discord at the same time that I'm reading these comments. So, okay, so, Promosm, I don't know what that means. Friends, frog smile, let's go. For real though, all my friends are Pepe's. Feltree, what's good, bro? Another comment section to get desocialized in my prime. Oh yeah, I forgot. Whatchamacallit? It's another Saturday night in your prime, boys. Another Saturday night in your prime, hanging out on Discord and YouTube, bro. Fodai, the forum is incel.is. It's the website if you want to go there. Okay, Densha Otoko 2 says there's always an arcade or a barbershop or PC Bang. Baseball is still males only. What up, champ? And YMCA Hotel is still males only. I don't know what this means. Oh, you're talking about male only spaces? There's arcade? Okay, so he's saying on the weekend you can go to an arcade or a barber shop. Okay, bro. What kind of... I mean, okay, a cope is a cope, bro. Like, do you, king. Baseball is still males only? Okay, bro. I guess, yeah, they have softball. And YMCA is still males only? I mean, what are you... I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. Like, it's just, like... Weekends are brutal because it's just, like, over. And it's lonely. And nothing's going on. And I'm literally just reading comments on the weekend, bro. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, everyone's doing their own thing. Everyone is literally, like, hanging out IRL with real people. They're freaking girlfriend. I mean, I was just talking to some guy on Discord today, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, bro, I can't play video games with you. I have to hang out with my real girlfriend, and we're gonna cuddle." And I'm like, "Oh, geez, okay, bro. Well, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, no worries, bro. Just do your thing, bro." It's like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I hate weekends because like Discord is dead, nothing's going on, everyone's hanging out IRL, and I'm just here rotting, bro. And it's just so cringe. Like, I don't know what to say, man. It's just that brutal. Okay, Totem says, the problem for me is I'm kind of tired from working all week, so I'm really not in the mood to go out and meet new people on the weekend. When my energy is restored, it's Monday and time for work. This cycle just repeats, and the weeks and years pass. To be quite honest with you, I don't know. I mean, I don't really feel that exhausted from the work week, but I can definitely, sympathize because I've had difficult jobs in the past. But I would say that just like meeting people IRL is a pain in the ass, dude. Like going to these cringe bars, like it's not so much that it's like that exhausting being alive on the weekend. It's just that going out to these activities is a complete pain in the ass, and it's not fun. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your money, and it's a chore and you get nothing out of it. He says, in response, you've got to take supplements to regulate your dopamine receptors. This is cringe. This is so cringe. But if you work a full-time blue-collar job, then kudos to you because it's over. Of course, you'd be tired. Brutal. I have a slight dissatisfaction with my current situation, and I wonder if that's contributing to why I'm so tired all week, despite working a sedentary job. I mean, obviously, like, working a sedentary job, if you're not, like, moving a lot, you're going to be more tired because... it takes less for you to get tired because you are doing less, right? That's just how like human body physically works. And then Clay says, my Fridays and Saturdays consist mostly of resting up, and all of a sudden my weekend is spent. Brutal. My IRL friends live kind of far since I moved. over, dude. That sucks. That was one of the most detrimental things in my life, is moving away from like the people that I loved in my life over and over and over and over again. And then it's just so over. When you move, like, you disappear from their mind completely. Like, they will not respond to you at all. And that's just how things go. But the thing is, it's like a 20-minute drive though. Like, why don't they want to see me in person? It's over, LOL. A 20-minute drive is not bad. If it's only a 20-minute drive, they should be willing to see you. Like that, I don't understand that. There might be something else going on with that, to be completely honest with you. Kyle says, I hate the weekends. I already feel like poop. For real, bro. On God busting, no cap. Post-college, we in our immediate family have been socializing way more together. Basically, my social circle is my family and the girls I meet off Bumble. What? I could go play basketball on the weekends if I had the energy to. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, how do you end up on these YouTube videos? Like, if you have a solid social circle, family, and you're meeting girls off Bumble, why are you watching this content? Like, how do you even have time to care about this? How do you even have like mental capacity to even watch this garbage video, bro? Like, like what? I don't know. Maybe it's just like, oh, this is a weird video. Like, I don't even get that. Dude, on another note, I really want to try to get onto a Zoomer Trader live stream. My phone broke though, so I had notifications set, but now I need to figure out how to log back into my account because my phone broke from rain, from water damage. Dude, it was crazy. So yeah, hopefully I can get on one of those like lounge time live streams that he does. Okay, Lux says, every time I try to quote unquote get out there, meet new connections, it always ends up being a waste of time. Normies will take down your number. Then when you text them, they ghost you. Absolutely true. And it's so true that there's that many likes. I would say this is like a highly liked comment on my videos as far as likes go. Like, yeah, like people relate to this. Yeah, normies take your number down and then never respond. I remember I went to a dance. I danced with a girl. I danced with two girls. I got one of their numbers even, and I sent her a message and she never responded. That's literally just like my life. It's just pretty brutal. But I don't know. Maybe when I geomax, I'll actually have some semblance of ascending. We'll see. I'm hoping. Oh, then maybe my videos will be different at that point. I don't know. We'll see. Kazi says, I got to do my write-up later. Just been kind of sleepy and no energy. Kem says, feels like everyone moved on to the next stage without me. Brutal. I mean, you know, you got to get your stuff together though, bro. If I'm being completely honest, like you really do. Like, come on, bro. If like, and I'm not saying that as like a Hamza guy. Like, if you're feeling this way, like that's you, bro. Like, obviously, if you're feeling like people have surpassed you and you're feeling that way, like that's on you, King. You know what I mean? Like, if you're content with your lifestyle, then like you wouldn't have those thoughts. You know what I mean? Rising Doomer. Most of us have the same boring, empty weekends, but remember, you distance yourself for a reason from the normies you knew. Going back to that pile of society is not an option for any of us. We already know their thinking and the results we always get. It never disappoints being treated mostly the same, everyone in this society. Adjusting or improving for that is downright stupid, but take a close look at who you let into your life or share time with. That's my solid advice after being stabbed in the back by people I thought I could trust, i.e. friends. Yeah, very true. I mean, I can completely relate to that, being, what's it called? Backstabbed by friends, IRL, and just completely distanced from them altogether in every possible imaginable way, to be quite honest. I guess it is important who you bring into your life, and it's true that I also have distanced myself from normies because of the way they wanted to just live, I suppose. And then luck responds. People always use me for my money and other valuable resources I had to offer, including being a quote unquote personal driver, all for nothing. I've actually never experienced that, so I really don't have much to say about that. I've seen a few guys mention stuff like that in my chat, but I guess that I'm such a loner cell that no one even talks to me, so they're never going to use me for my resources because they don't even talk to me. Exactly. Always looking for how they can use you or take stuff or waste your time. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Kazi says, okay, I will do it later today. I don't know what he's talking about, to be quite honest. Handsome Discord King Lord says, it's completely over for me because I never get along with my neighbors in my area. Yeah, oh, dude. Oh, I got a story about my neighbor, bro. Let me tell you, bro. So, one time this is Fed Posty. It's a Fed Posty story, but one time I was talking to my neighbor. Apparently, one of his relatives died in a shooting, died in like a mass shooting or something. And it like just hit the news, and he was like smoking a cigarette, and I like walked, I was just like, oh, hey neighbor, kind of thing. But like, I was just saying hi to be nice, and he's like a boomer. Oh, he wants to talk. I want to tell him a story. You know what I mean? Like boomers, how they do. And then he's telling me the story about how, like, I guess his cousin or something got, like, deleted from, like, a mass incident, right? And, like, I'm not watching the news or anything like that, so I didn't even hear about it. And it was in, like, a local kind of area. It wasn't the same area, but it was, like, pretty nearby, per se, right? And, I'm just like, oh, well, I don't know anything about it, bro, so I really can't comment on the situation. Like a spurg. I was basically, like, siding with, like, the individual that committed the act, per se, from his point of view. Because he was like, oh, that person needs to do this, that, and the third and die forever. And I was like, well, I really haven't seen anything about it, and I really don't know what you're talking, like, just literal autism. And so yeah, my neighbors, bro, yeah, he don't talk to me no more after that, I'll tell you that right now. It's just oh yeah, what a slow, yeah, stream started early, bro. Yo, I got so bored, dude, that I was so bored, dude. I'm just trying to like survive boredom. That I started like a half hour early. I know I usually start around this time, but I started a half hour early just because, like, I don't know, dude. Like, I had nothing to do. I just like, can I just like, I don't know, like, end time? Just gonna be tomorrow. Like, I just want to get through the day. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you coming on, King. Yeah, what up? What up? I did ping in the Discord though, so I can turn on some kind of live react role if you want pings. Maybe I'll do that later. I don't know, man. I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm just here. I'm not really feeling it, bro, if I'm being completely honest. I'm like low energy. I'm like low T. So if you want, hop in the Discord. If you want to like chat, bro, like just come on for the whole thing if anyone wants to come on. As long as you're not like a mic cell, bro. I don't want to take no mic cells, okay? You have to have good audio quality, all right? Other than that, though, just come in and blab max and we'll just vibe. It'll be a good time. But yeah, I appreciate you in the live chat though, for sure. It's literally all my comments. I don't even have anything else to say, bro. Like, it's that over, dude. Like, I don't know, man. I mean, my channel is like getting more views and all that jazz. I don't know why there isn't that many comments this week or whatever. We've only been going for like 30 minutes. I don't know, man. Or not even 30 minutes. Weebsos says, just say that your close friends, quote unquote, moved away. For the video I said for when I told my coworker that I didn't have any friends. He's saying lie and tell him that my friends moved away. That's keck. Yeah, I mean, I tried to get someone in here. But he said he's in a different time zone. So, his Saturday night in his prime is a different time zone than us. So it is what it is. But I guess I'll just continue to blab max. Maybe I think I can think of a story if you give me a minute to like kind of ponder on this BS. But let me just tell you. So yeah, basically I was sober maxing this whole week, so I haven't drank anything. I starved myself for 3 days straight. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I didn't eat a single item of food. Well, okay, I take that back. So I did eat some food. I had 0 calories except for like lettuce. I eat like an entire head of lettuce. Because I'm I'm lean maxing. Um, aren't that many comments because you didn't upload much. I just schedule my uploads on the exact same time every week, so it's literally the exact same. So I don't know. I don't know, man. It is what it is. But yeah, so I was lean maxing, so I didn't eat for 3 days, and then I actually noticed on the scale that it went down. So I'm trying to like get a 6-pack and all that. And this is, I'm also like sober maxing, so like this is the first time I drank beer all week. So I'm having a beer with the bros. You know what I mean? I also think that I read through a bunch of my comments on like that one live stream. Oh, you missed the comments, bro. Brutal. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, um, I was going off of like one video, like keep in mind. I don't know what to say, bro. The views are up though, so I don't know. Views are up, comments are up. Like I watched the analytics for the most part, and they are up. So it's consistently going up pretty much every single week. There hasn't been a week where the views have gone down. They go up literally every week. But yeah, the previous week I did like 2 live streams, so I think that because I read like a bunch of comments in the other live stream as well. So I guess maybe that's why there's not as many this time, because I read too many, and then I didn't have enough for this one. But yeah, I mean, I've just been lean maxing, and then I also started early, so I don't know. A girl at the UPS office said she thought I was pretty. We'll take those. Hey man, if you're getting compliments, bro, like that's lit, dude. That's awesome, man. Like, yeah, that's fire, dude. Like, that's huge. That's a white pill, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, that's huge. I actually unequivocally, believe it or not, a girl on Discord called me handsome earlier this week. I was blown away. That I don't think, I mean, I can't remember the last time I've ever been called handsome in my life. So I think the lean maxing is working, honestly. Does she want to date me? No. She's like, oh yeah, you're handsome. It could just be cope. She could just be saying that to be nice. I really have no idea, right? But yeah, it's literally just like, she broke up with her boyfriend, and then like now she's talking to him again, and I like tried to slide in, I shot my shot. It is what it is. You know what I mean? That's really all you can do, right? Like, you have to, I mean, if you aren't trying, that's fine. I'm personally trying, so I shot my shot. And then she's like, oh, I don't want a relationship for like another 4 years, which, like, if you understand females, like, that's just a complete lie. She doesn't want a relationship with, you guessed it, me, right? And so it's like, whatever, dude, you know what I mean? I'm just going to move on from that. And so I did. And then I went into like another Discord server and like talked to this e-girl for like hours, or like a couple hours. And then, that was cool, but like, I don't know, bro. It's not like that would ever like become a thing. It's not like she saw what I looked like, you know what I mean? And I was just like asking her questions, maxing. I have a good voice though, so I voice Mog, so like that definitely enables me to like talk to girls on Discord with no face as like an anonymous user, so that's pretty cool. But like, yeah, I mean, as far as like anything further than that, like, nah, not really, not really, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And then like on top of that, like, I actually just get basically no matches, in the US on dating apps. So like, I'm on the, whatchamacallit, I'm on like the Tinder, the Hinge. On Hinge, I only get matches from obese women. But actually earlier this week or last week, I got a match from a girl that wasn't obese. It was insane. And she responded back. I got a text back from a girl that wasn't obese. But here's the thing. Here's the catch-22. She had whore tattoos. Okay. She had whore tattoos. I'm trying to keep it rolling for as long as possible, just because if I stop this, what am I gonna do with my life? I can't go to sleep. It's too early, bro. I'm trying to keep it rolling. Hop in the VC, bro. Somebody hop in the VC. You know what I mean? Here's the link. Oh, no, hold up. Hang on, let me get that Discord link, bro. Oh my gosh, someone hop in, bro. Okay, let me tell this story though about, so this girl, she had like whore tattoos. And her prompts on Hinge were insane. It was like, you have to be a man that can take a beating. It was like, that's just psychotic. And then what was the other thing? She just looked like a hood rat a little bit, but she was like pale skin. But I got one text response, but then after I sent a second message, she never responded. So, and on top of that, her text message response, it was literally, there was like 3 typos in it. There was literally like 3 typos. It wasn't even intelligible. It was insane. I was like, this is the quality that I'm getting. Like, it's either obese or literally like retards, dude. Like, I just can't even, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that over. And I do get matches overseas, and I'll actually talk about that in a sec, just because like there's no more comments. I'll tell another story about that. Let me take a sip here and then read this comment. Just give me a sec. Let me take a sip of this beer again. Okay, so Feltry, every once in a blue moon, I get complimented by a girl, and the life fuel it gives me is amazing. For real. There is hope for me, Smo. I really do appreciate you saying that. There is hope for me. I have been maintaining the smallest semblance of a glimmer of a hope. Yes, I get Sui fuel, and I feel I want a rope max, like very often. However, now that I've like aggressively started lean maxing, it's whatchamacallit, it's been seeming slightly less and less over for me. I'm really doing everything humanly possible to ascend. So you know what I mean? I'm a low tier normie. I've never like considered myself an I word. I usually say I'm a fake cell, so I'm just trying my best. I am BP'd obviously, because looks are the really, like, if you don't pass the looks threshold, it's over. So like I'm trying to lean max to like look like, bald Henry Cavill. Bald Henry Cavill, bro, because I don't have hair. Oh, get this. The girl on Tinder, she told me I looked like a famous American actor. She told me I look like what's his name? Jason Statham or whatever. I had never heard of this guy. I don't watch movies. Apparently he's this dude with the hairline. His hairline it goes on top of his head. That's how bad his hairline is. Okay, that's the guy. That's the American actor that I look like, the bald cell. And that guy looks more lean than me, if I'm being honest. I am fairly lean. I have a decent physique. But yeah, anyway, a few years back, a girl sent me their friend too told me I had pretty eyes. I still have no clue who it was. Felt good all day. Hey man, that's good, man. You know what I mean? Like, keep that going. Not over for bald cells. No, I think like, if you're bald, is it more difficult if you're bald? Yes. And here's why. I was watching, there is a YouTube video on this if you look it up, bald Tinder experiment. And essentially, I can't remember exactly. Actors are proof, I guess. Yeah, true. But I can't remember exactly, but if I remember correctly, essentially he used FaceApp to remove his hair and use the exact same photos, and the bald photos got like 66%, whereas the hair photos got 100% likes. So like, that's a severe detriment. One feature, like making your SMV like 33% less, significant. I think that's very significant. However, obviously the guy was still getting likes, right? So like, is it completely over for every single human being on the planet that's bald? Well, no, of course not, because like there's many factors to attractiveness, and like you as a human being, obviously, right? But is it going to be exponentially more difficult? Yes, it is. And I actually never realized in my life that was a detriment. I had no idea, right? I was like blue pill / red pill. I was like blue pill for a while, and then it became red pill. But I still had no idea. I never understood like physical attractiveness actually mattered as a man. And so I didn't even know that me being bald was like a severe detriment to my SMV. And it really truly is. And yeah, I mean, it's just brutal, but I've accepted that and moved forward. And it's like, am I going to get a 10 out of 10 Stacy? No, absolutely not. Am I going to be able to get a girl that, you know, is attractive? I have no idea. Hopefully, one can hope. Am I going to get a girl that like isn't painful to look at? I can really hope so. But you know, we're working on that, so we'll get there. Feltree says, can you do a video on lean maxing? I can do a video on lean maxing, but like, another guy keeps asking me to do a video on money maxing. Like, I just feel a bit disingenuous doing like self-improvement videos because like I originally made this channel because I was literally gonna rope max. I hid like 3 videos or something. They were the earliest videos, but yeah, I was gonna like rope max, and I was like, here is my tapes. Quite literally, that's the name of this channel. Do you not see that in the name? I was gonna, here are my tapes, and then I was gonna like, okay, you know, 9mm max, and have a nice day. But the craziest part of it is that like making the videos was the most life fuel that I really had ever, you know, felt in the longest time, and so. You know, again, all's to say, the channel was never initially made to be about like quote unquote self-improvement necessarily. So I just feel a little bit disingenuous, like making those videos in the way that like I don't want to essentially like come off as, you know, like a Hamza like wannabe or whatever. Like really, this is just simply about vibe maxing more than anything. But yeah, I mean, if y'all want that, then yeah, I mean, if y'all want that, then like I'm not opposed to that. You know what I mean? But whatchamacallit, I just don't want it to be the sole mitigating factor. Yeah, I don't recommend the Hamza Max. Yeah, and it's like cool. Yeah, Hamza has like a big following, and Hamza makes a lot of money, more money than I make. That's very true. You know, he makes a lot of money every month from like the stuff that he's selling. But you know what? To be completely honest with you, I actually don't really value money that much. Like I don't really have that much of a like need or want to like make that much more money than I already am, to be honest. Maybe a little bit more, but like it's really losing its luster. So like I don't really have that much drive to like money max. I make perfectly fine to pay all my bills, and I have money that like what's it called, like extra money on top of that. So it's like I don't really care. Like it doesn't mean anything to me to like sell some gay course or something like that. It's more like, you know, am I able to provide for like a family that I potentially could hopefully get in the future? And you know, if I can do that, then I'm happy. I don't really gain that much pleasure from like getting you know, it just becomes a number. It's like looking at a calculator. I look at my bank account, it's like looking at a calculator, bro. It's like I don't gain pleasure from like looking at a number on the screen. Like I just want a GF, dude. You know what I mean? I just want a real human being. I want like a real genuine you know, connection and relationship. Like that's really all I want. Like, and the money, dude, I don't know, I don't really care. So it's like this is more so about code maxing, long story short. So I don't necessarily want it to be around money maxing and around lean maxing. But you know, if people want that, then sure, I'll make those videos, because like obviously like obviously they can be helpful to people, and I'm not opposed to being helpful to people, because I think that the way that I essentially structure my advice is very pragmatic and useful and like poignant, and I think that it would help people, to be quite honest. But you know, just so that we're on the same page, like I mean, you know, if I get money from doing this, cool, but like, you know, I'm not gonna say no to that, obviously, but it's like I don't really need it, so it's like kind of irrelevant, so I don't really care. You know, I'm just trying to kill time, bro. Like literally just fucking oh, I was trying not to swear. Whoops, the beer's catching up, bro. It's over for censored cells, bro. I think you get the point. I've been blabmaxing about my ethics, my morals, my ethics. I don't really care about the shekels that much. I'm not gonna say no to them. I just don't really see myself shekel maxing. Unless it gets to a point where it's too much. I have some ideas for like things I want to do in the future with this stuff, just for like funsies and stuff like that. This has been an exponential life fuel for me as well. I don't think I felt like rope maxed the past 2 weeks at all. Not a single day, which I think that's a new record. I think that's a genuine new record. And I think a lot of it has to do with like just me just hopping on here every week and being consistent and just like feeling like people like actually exist that, you know, we don't know each other, but like, you know what I mean? Like we have some semblance of a connection. Whereas I don't really have any friends, you know what I mean? So it's like it's very powerful in that way. So I know that there is consequences to making content in this manner, but if this channel is essentially saving my life, then I mean, I guess the consequences are kind of irrelevant because it's either be dead or face a few small consequences, right? Die says a few years back, a girl sent their friend. Oh, right. You said you had pretty eyes. I have heard in my life that I have pretty eyes. I don't have brown eyes. I have a different color. They're like hazel or whatever. So maybe that's a dox. I don't know. I don't really care at this point. I'm intoxicated. But like, I have heard that I have pretty eyes. So I don't know. I mean, my stats are pretty good on paper, but it's like, okay, even though my stats are good, I live in America and I literally can't get a date. I've had one date in the past 3 years. That's a long time. One date in the past 3 years? That's a long time. And I can't get a date to this day. I mean, I guess maybe if I went on a date with a land whale, maybe. But oh, dude, I gotta tell the story of the date I got. That girl was psychotic, bro. I tell you right now, man, that girl was psychotic, and it was trash. A terrible date, all in all. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm trying my best here. I'm trying to lean max. I'll make a video on it, I guess. I just don't have that much drive to really make videos. I don't know, man. I'm honestly like, I'm on Tinder in Europe and I'm getting matches, and it's like that's way more life fuel than like making videos. Like I don't know, man. Like I don't know, bro. Like maybe like the girls, like I get matches in Europe, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, like in third world countries in Europe. So like that's more life fuel than making YouTube videos. I mean, they're both life fuel at different times of day for different reasons, I guess. So I guess they're both like, they're not mutually exclusive, but like that is a very powerful life fuel. So like I'm texting this girl in Europe and like I'm gonna geomax in just a few weeks now. My main videos are just like pre-scheduled, so I made them a little bit ago, so they're not like 100% up to date. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like I'm very hopeful actually that things are gonna go well. Like so that's why I'm like starving myself like for a 72-hour fast, just so I can lean max as much as possible, so that hopefully she wants to like actually like meet up in person. Hopefully she wants to like go on a date with me, and hopefully she wants to potentially see me again. And I don't know. I mean, we'll see how things go. But I mean, maybe, you know, I don't really care if people are like, oh, fake self-hosted, you know, because potentially me making these videos, potentially like someone can see that, be like, okay, you know what I mean? Like I can kind of take after this. I can money max, lean max, and geo max like this person. And then maybe you too can potentially also, you know, get a third world country GF, and maybe, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Anyway, I understand. I hope you can find a way to keep your integrity and make the video, but if you can't, it's cool. You don't need to. I don't recommend Hamza maxing, bro. Jeffrey, bro, become Adonis, bro. Become Adonis, bro. You don't feel in a hurry to buy a big house and nice cars? Question mark. The type of stuff makes me happy. No, not really. Actually, I actually don't care. Like, the only reason I want to get a nice car, to be honest with you, is just for the status symbol alone. Just because, like, I think that if I were to get a nice car, I can take a photo of said nice car and put it on my dating app profile to hopefully get a fucking text back. That's literally the only reason I care to even have a fast car, is to, like, flaunt it as a status symbol. I've driven like fast cars, and it's like, it's just blasé. It's not even like that fun. I don't even find it that fun. Everything in life is gray. Without like a girl, everything is just uninteresting. I don't even care. And that's really it. It's like, if I get this nice car, then I'll be able to flaunt and potentially get more matches and potentially get, a text back, and maybe even get a date with a girl that isn't like an obese person or like a tranny or like, you know what I mean? Like something like that. It's like, that stuff doesn't make me happy. What makes me happy is like talking to a girl. And it's like, if I need a car to talk to a girl, I'm spending every penny to like thousand. I'm spending everything to talk to a girl. Because if I'm not talking to a girl, I'm gonna rope max, bro. I'm gonna 9mm max, bro. Like, that's me, bro. But it might not be you, but that's me, bro. Maybe I'm weird. But no, I don't really care about a big house either. The only reason I would care to have a big house is like, again, the status symbol. Like, oh, I have a bigger house than the next guy over there. That's literally it. It's like, date me because I have a bigger house. That's literally it. I don't even care. Like, I have literally lived in a car. Like, I do not care about a house. I can live in a car, bro. I've slept on dirt for weeks on end, bro. I don't care about that. All I want is a girl to text me back and appreciate my existence, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And if I need that stuff to get that, then yeah, I'm all for it. But it's like, that stuff does not bring me joy. It doesn't bring me anything. All it brings me is more maintenance BS. A bigger house means I have to clean a larger surface space. A nicer car means I have to like take more care of it. Oh, now I care that I got curb rash on the front end of the car. Like, I don't care about it. I want to happily key my own car, take my car keys and scratch my car paint. I will literally do that. I will literally do that. Okay, I might be intoxicated, but I quite literally will key my own car just for shits and giggles, just to prove to myself I literally don't care about that car. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of car that I'm okay with having. My car literally has like bumps and cracks and stuff like that, and I'm gonna key it. Or maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just capping. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just like do a tiny little bit. But you get the idea. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the only reason I would care to have a, supercar is literally just to get girls. Like, why else? It's only because other men cannot purchase that vehicle. That's why I want that vehicle. Because then girls will be like, oh, he's the only guy that has that car. I want to be with him. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally it, bro. There's really nothing. There's nothing else. Like, without that, nothing else even matters. Because then you don't have anything. You have nothing. You have no kids. You have nothing. Nothing in life is even that interesting. Everything is gray. Everything is boring. You can get like hyped up for like a millisecond on some news. You can get hyped up on a millisecond, learning a new thing or doing a thing. You get a nice rush of dopamine for like 5 milliseconds. But after that, it's all over. Okay, I'm going to read this live chat now. I've been blabmaxing. So Svosa's career counselor said, have you thought about modeling? TF? What? Modeling? That's crazy, bro. Bro, you must be a cute cell. You must be a cute cell. Yeah, that's what it is. You're a cute cell. I see right through you, bro. That's why you're femboy maxing. Fodai says, maybe I'm just insecure. I've always had low self-esteem. I think low self-esteem is irrelevant. Literally, just like do thing and get results. I'm doing thing and not getting results. So that means I have to quote unquote, self-improve, bro. And hopefully I can get, or change up my strategy, obviously, and hopefully I can get better results. Like, I don't really care about my insecurities or lack thereof. That's like some cringe garbage. Like, that's something that a girl will be like, oh, you have to go to therapy. You're insecure. And it's like, that doesn't matter. It's like, if you're insecure or not, literally, like, still just try to go up to girls, try to like message girls on dating apps and see what kind of response you get. Like, that's the only way to like accurately determine your actual real life SMB is women, not like some inkwell on YouTube. Like, face ratings are completely asinine. Oh damn! I don't know if I've had too much beer. I'm getting the hiccups. Svo says, career counselor said, have you thought about modeling? TF, Europe isn't really third world. Okay, I was cat maxing, I'm not gonna lie. So I would say like a second world country. I'm going to like a second world country. You only get gold diggers, lol. Okay, hold on. This thing about gold diggers, right? I hear about this. So like, if I'm being completely honest, I understand the concept of gold diggers, right? I do understand that concept. However, I have not met a single guy. that has told me they went on a date and the girl on the date was a gold digger. I have not met a single guy that has experienced that in their lifetime. The only place I see that is on red pill content on YouTube videos. Okay? And I understand that there is scammers. Scammers are different than gold diggers, though. Gold diggers, in and of itself, are women that want you to spend money on them, right? Scammers, that's different. That's a different topic where they're like, oh, come to this bar. And then they force you to pay $1,500 USD, or they're going to beat the crap out of you. Like, that's a different story, right? That's you got screwed, right? And that can happen to pretty much anyone. But a gold digger is a different story. A gold digger, you can, okay, listen for just a second. You can equate a gold digger to a sugar baby. It's kind of the same or similar idea when you think about it. The girl wants money. And so how do you prevent yourself from getting tricked by a gold digger? Let me think about that. You literally just don't buy her insanely expensive things. You don't buy her anything potentially, but you know, there's nothing wrong with giving a girl a gift, a small gift. Okay, maybe you call that simp maxing. Maybe you say, oh bro, you should never do this. Don't spend any money on toys, bro. Like, that's ridiculous. Okay, and if you think that way, like, just come to reality. The reality is you are and you will be spending money on women. Now, to say you're going to buy a $4,000 purse, though, you just say no. It's like, there really is not that much about gold diggers. Now, if you want to talk about a girl that's going to divorce you in 10 years and take half, it's like, that's like a completely different story. Like think about it logically. What girl that's thinking logically in her own best interest is logically thinking, I want to get married, stay committed to a guy I don't love, to a guy I don't respect, have children with the guy I don't love and respect, and then divorce him in 10 years? Do you really, truly, genuinely believe that's what's going on? I think what's more probable is that the girl has her best hopes, and what happens is he's not meeting the expectation. It's a two-way street. The man, needs to meet that expectation. If you're BP'd, if you're blackpilled, you need to maintain your looks. You can't just become an obese lard trog walking around, waddling around with every step. You have to maintain a high level of financial procurement and take care of your family, right? And if you're not doing that, you probably don't even deserve to have that girl stay with you to some extent. In a sense, obviously divorce is kind of an unacceptable thing, but you have to at least understand that you're not living up to your end of the shtick. If she's giving you all, letting you have sex with her, and not working for you to help raise children, how are you going to say, oh, I'm just going to let myself go and not make any money? Like, that doesn't make sense. You can't call that woman a gold digger if she divorced you after 10 years. You call her an unhappy wife and there was turmoil in the relationship, and to be quite honest, you have to take responsibility for yourself. Have you let yourself go? Have you stopped making money? Have you stopped being emotionally available to the girl that you're supposed to give love to? Like, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, she doesn't have the same level of looks, but she is the human being that you dedicated your entire life to. Like, you know what I mean? And the whole gold digger thing, I think it's just cope, honestly. I think it's just like cap. Like, all these red pill cringe lords, like, oh, bro, watch out for the gold diggers, bro. You gotta lie to these women, bro. They just want to take your money. And it's like, bro, like, literally, like, $100 is nothing to me. If a girl wants to steal $100 from me, here, I'll give you the $100 bill. Just take it. I don't care. Go on with your life. I've had, clients take thousands of dollars, and I do the work and I don't get paid for thousands of dollars. Like, I don't care about $100, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to buy some random girl a $4,000 purse just because they smiled at me, right? Later down the line in the relationship, months down the line, if I feel so inclined and want to purchase a high cost gift to the girl, then that's my own prerogative. I'm not being taken advantage of. I'm showing her genuine appreciation. I worked there, like, it's like a ring. I deliberately am wasting money on you because I'm showing you that insane, severe, bad financial decision, dumb act, quite literally on purpose, because I'm showing you the appreciation for you. Like, that's not being taken advantage of. That's called being a human being. So I think the gold digger thing is cope. I think it's cringe. I think it's cap. And that's my synopsis. But I said supreme gentleman mindset. I got busted. Yeah, bro. Cute cell, bro. Cute cell max, bro. You need to 40 max. 9mm isn't enough. 9mm is enough, bro. I'll put that straight through my temple, bro. You have no idea, bro. I'm getting a 9mm max, bro. You might live after a 9mm, FYI. Oh, that's brutal. Imagine road maxing and then living, bro. That's brutal with like permanent brain damage. How are you gonna 9mm max, put it straight through your temple, and then continue on? And yeah, cute cell is what ER called himself, or that's what some people call ER, is a cute cell. I haven't heard that one before. Okay, Sphosis. Yes, if she's only with you for your money, she'll leave you for someone with more money or looks. She'll lie about how much she likes you. The thing about that is that I don't think any woman would like, okay, I guess that's wrong, but I don't know. You know what? I'm not sure how I feel about that. Quote unquote, only with you for your money. I feel like it's like a very obvious thing you can discern. If you're on seekingarrangements.com, like, she's only with you for your money. If you meet a girl, even if it's on a dating app, but just more or less organically, like, you're building up a level of attraction and emotional kind of compatibility that is like not related to money procurement at all. And like, you should be providing for a girl. Like, that's a good thing to do. Like, so to say that like providing for a girl, giving a girl your money is a bad thing is honestly just like disingenuous. You should be providing everything for your wife. Can we get a wife though? That's the true question. And to say like, oh, she only wants you for your money, again, if she's willing to commit to you for 10 years, have children with you, there's absolutely no way she only likes you for your money. That just doesn't make sense. And if a girl only likes you for your money, it's an obvious thing to discern when you go on a few dates with her. Like, I don't see how that could be not obvious. Like, unless you are autistic, how could you not sense that? Like, she's just gonna ask for like an expensive gift, because again, you can't be fooled if you don't spend money on the girl. Like, if you just straight up don't spend exorbitant amounts of money on the girl, like, you will not be fooled. So I don't even get that concept of like, oh yeah, bro, like all these gold diggers, bro. No, it's like, you want to give your girl a good life. Like, that's not a bad thing. and she's giving you literally everything. She's avoiding work to raise children for you. Like, that's a fair trade. Like, what is money? Like you tell me, what else is the point even of money other than to provide for the family? Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, literally all money does is make more money. Money just quite literally makes more money. It's literally pointless. So it's like, it's just this number becomes a bigger number with time. It's called an investment. It's literally pointless unless you use it on something. Why would you not want to use it on a girl, on your family? You know what I mean? Just prison max, bro. Yeah, bro. Just prison max. So it doesn't sound like attraction to me. Gold diggers and sugar babies aren't actually attracted to you, just your money, which she can get from any man or herself if she's not lazy. The thing about it, though, is that again, it's about like leading with your wallet. Like, again, if you quite simply don't purchase exorbitant gifts for girls, they're not taking advantage of you. If you buy a dinner, it's like $50 or something. Or if it's in a, third world country, it's not even that much. And again, to say that she's only with you for the money, I think is short-sighted, because again, she can quite literally go on seekingarrangements.com and get everything in her life paid for her. So yes, is she with you because of your money? Yes, but she's also with you because of your values, your ethics, and also, of course, how you look and your attractiveness. So I think it's multifaceted, and I think that a lot of the red pill cringe stuff is just like not really seeing the forest for the trees, to be quite honest. Maybe I'm wrong. However, again, I have not met a single guy. I have not met a single guy that has told me, oh yeah, bro, I went on a date, bro. And the girl was a total gold digger, bro. She was a gold digger, bro. I sniffed it out, bro. I haven't met a single guy that's told me that. So I just don't believe it's as common as red pill cringe lords are making it out to be. Getting divorced 15 years into a marriage is not a gold digger. I'm sorry, no girl is thinking 15 years ahead. No human is thinking 15 years ahead. It's just not real. And so that's pretty much that. I think you know what I mean? It's an exhausted point at this point. I don't really have much else to say about it, and I'll just move on to another thing. So says that's a fair point. I was saying that in the context of a sub-6s using money to attract women. Well, the thing about it though, bro, is that you can't even use money to attract women. It's impossible. They will never swipe on you. You hold up your money in front, you take a selfie and hold up money in front of your face, you will still not get matches. They aren't attracted to dollars. They can get that anywhere. That's the thing. Unless you deliberately seek that out on like Seeking Arrangements or a prostitute, they're not there for that. They're there because you are attractive to them and you provide the emotional support, etc., blah, blah, all the blue pill cringe BS. But again, I could be completely wrong, but that's just kind of my take today on that stuff. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'm a blue pill cringe lord. I really don't care, but that's just kind of where that's at. Someone, if you want, hop in the Discord, bro, and debate me, bro, because I'm board maxed and, yeah, I'm board maxed and I'm intoxicated and I need something to blab max about. But yeah, I mean, I got some matches in a random country. I'm going to fly out and hopefully I'll get a date. I'll definitely update y'all on that. And if I end up, you know what I mean, just like getting a date and all that stuff and things go well, yeah, that's the thing. Yes, full. Like, yeah, I know you're more traditionally minded in that way. You want to provide. Yeah, I am. But like, also, like, you can tell, like, girls are too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there are women that like also are traditionally minded in that way. So, I mean, I guess I don't really know what to say if you're not traditionally minded. Like, I don't know. I just don't really have much to say. But like, there are girls that are, and they're willing to give you the other half of like essentially what I'm looking for, at least, right? And so I'm okay. Like, money doesn't really do anything for me, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, what do I want? Oh, a curved monitor, bro. Spend $1,000 on a curved monitor, bro. Oh, I could buy a Tesla car, bro. It goes so fast. The acceleration, bro. It's like, that doesn't do anything for me, dude. It does nothing. The only life fuel is essentially human beings, people, and you can't buy that. You can't buy genuine friendship. You can't buy genuine attraction and love and things like that. So I think that the black pill overlaps with the blue pill in many ways, because there are a lot of guys that they understand that they don't really just want like a hit and quit like the red pill. Some of the red pill guys, they want love, they want someone to care about them, they want to feel valued as a human being. And there's nothing wrong with being the other half of that bargain, because again, like, money, after some point, money doesn't really do anything. So why not enrich someone else's life? Like, that's essentially what what's it called, charities are. So you're kind of like making your girl like your own charity. I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing. But hey, call me a cuck, call me a simp. I really don't care. But I don't think that's a bad thing to be able to want to spend money on your girl. I think that's a normal human male inclination. Sounds like human nature to want to be loved, not blue or black pill. Yeah, bro. It really is, man. But again, like, post a picture of yourself with like $100 bill on Tinder and see if you get likes or something like that. Like, if you want to do the own experiment, then go for it. But it's like, I don't think that's gonna help. Like, again, women can get anything they want. They literally go on Tinder, get blasted by a million guys saying, hey, let's go to sushi restaurant 101. Hey, let's go to, Korean barbecue restaurant 102. Hey, let's go to Brazilian steakhouse restaurant 103. Hey, let's go to, American steakhouse 104. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like they can't get that, right? So I just think that some of those takes lack a semblance of perspective. And again, in the real world, like, I'm just not seeing this. I'm just not seeing guys going on dates with gold diggers. I think that it's kind of the same thing. In the same way that men have difficulty finding quality women to date, quality women that want to date them, I think that women, believe it or not, have difficulty finding quality men to date them. I think that there's a large, not even like in the BP, I think like, even libtards like that are blue pill. Like, I think there's a ton of guys that just like, they can't even provide, they can barely provide for themselves. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, how is a girl going to be like, oh, he can totally provide for me and my family when he can barely even pay rent on his own? Like, you have to like be realistic. Like, that's not an acceptable, like, you're not an acceptable husband. You know what I mean? Less of like attractiveness. Like, yeah, attractiveness is the most important, because you're never going to get even a semblance of a chance if you're not attractive. But yeah, I posted in your comments last week, women have it tough in their own way. Yeah, bro, honestly, bro, I'm like pink pill maxing at this point. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I got some matches in foreign country world. The craziest thing about it is that I'm actually still texting this girl. And it's been like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, and she's still responding. This is literally the longest I've ever texted a girl in probably years. I'm actually mind blown. There was one time where I didn't get a text from her in maybe one day. She didn't text me, and I was like, it's over, right? Because I'm just so used to that. And then I didn't respond to her for like 30 hours, longer than 24-hour period. And the craziest part is she's still responding. I actually don't understand what's going on. I have no idea. But you know what? I mean, I guess it's just a different landscape in these foreign countries. So, And obviously, like, I'm exotic. And obviously, I have more money than the overwhelming majority of guys in those countries. I mean, I have more money than the majority of guys in the U.S. So I obviously have more than, like, whatchamacallit, in these foreign countries that have garbage finances. It's just like you and me in the chat. LOL. Yeah, it's just over, bro. It's just over, bro. I mean, look, I'm fully expecting her to, like, basically never respond to me, but maybe I'll marry her. And then we're going to be super back. And I'll be making cringe purple pill videos like, yeah, bro, just marry girls, bro. It's so worth it, bro. Honestly, like, there's really nothing else to live for, man. Like, who the fuck cares about getting divorced? Do you think I give a shit about giving away half to somebody? Because without that, I have nothing. Without that, all I have is, like, dollars, and, like, there's no meaning to life. So yes, I'm gonna risk getting half of my stuff taken away. This is the part that Red Pill completely misses. Like, what do you mean? Like, there's nothing to life without that. There is no meaning if you don't have kids. There is no meaning if you don't have a girl to spend your life with. So yes, I'm going to take the risk of giving away half of my stuff permanently for the rest of my life for a woman. Because without that, life is completely pointless and meaningless unless I become a religious monk, which I'm not. I have never heard really anyone on YouTube or ever anywhere ever say something like this. It's really my own take. And it's like, I don't care about getting divorced, raped. It's worth the risk. Because without that risk, there's literally no point in being alive. So it says, just hope you cut it off with a girl if you see red flags. Yeah, I mean, I think that I discern red flags quite well. And I am not afraid of, like, cutting things off with the girl if the values don't align, if, like, the morals don't align, you know, I call it a day. And, like, there's no point in wasting time with a girl that doesn't have shared values. And so it's like, again, that's like a really obvious and easy way to avoid gold diggers, because they're not going to share your values if you want to have a family, because they're not looking to have a family. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to end the stream, but I don't have nothing else to say, man, if I'm being honest. So if y'all want to, no one joined the Discord. It's just been me blabmaxing this whole time, painstakingly so. I was not feeling it today, if I'm being completely honest. I was not feeling it, but here I am. I still have multiple videos scheduled, so I'm just coasting at this point, and I will still do the lives. Once I move, though, the live stream schedule might change. I mentioned this last time, I'm going to say it again. I'm moving in a few weeks, so I might not do a Saturday night in my prime live stream, because I'm going to be in a different country trying to ascend, okay? So I might change up the time. We'll see. I really have no idea, but you know, if you're in the Discord, I'll probably post something in the Discord. I probably won't post like a cringe YouTube community post, because they're just kind of cringe. Like, who wants to read something on YouTube, bro? Like, that's the thing I don't get. Like, why are you posting community posts on YouTube, bro? Like, it's just kind of cringe, bro. Like, I don't go on YouTube to read. I go on YouTube to listen to people blab about nothing. You know what I mean? That's my favorite thing to do on YouTube, personally, is just, like, watch, like, an 8-hour live stream. I mean, I'm not making 8-hour live streams today. Maybe I'll make them in the future, but for now, it's about like 1 to 2 hour range. So yeah, appreciate you showing up. Hey, I appreciate it, Svo. Really do. Okay. Speed round. We're gonna do a speed round just to keep things going. So, I'm gonna say in the live chat, give me your hottest take. Take in. Give me your hottest take in 50 in 5 words or less. This might be funny. We'll see if anyone has anything funny to say. Hopefully it's not TOS. Give me your hottest take in 5 words or less. And go. Like the Reddit lords. Okay. And I don't know. That's pretty much that. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can get on like a Zoomer Trader live stream, and that'd be pretty sick. But, yeah, I don't know. There's not really much else to say. Nothing really going on. Life is gray. Life is dull. Life is meaningless without women and without God. There's really nothing to live for, to be quite honest. You already know I get censored. Haha, true. Yo, so true. Yo, actually, I'm a fan of you. I don't even agree with you, but I'm actually a big fan. I'm your biggest fan. Yo, actually, though. You're just like a funny lad, you know what I mean? You're like a personable, relatable, funny lad, you know what I mean? For real, for real. For real, for real. Oh God, Boston. Alright. I think that's that. So, have a good one.